Okay, class, good afternoon. So, let us now proceed to the other topic in mechanical engineering review. So, by this time, class, I will present to you the topic about compressor. So, take note, class, this is the first presentation, okay, of this topic compressor, okay? So, we have here, class, the category of a compressor, so which is categorized into two. So, that is under rotary or reciprocating compressor. Okay, so rotary is vane and screw, and for reciprocating, this is diaphragm or a piston type compressor. Okay, so what is a vane compressor? So this has an eccentrically mounted rotor having a series of vanes sliding in radial slots. So as the rotor rotates, centrifugal force holds the vanes in contact with the stator excuse me, class, wall, and the space between the adjacent blades decrease from air inlet to outlet. Okay, so comprising the air. Okay, so screw compressor. So two helical rotors rotate in opposite direction, and then the free space between them decreases actually in volume. In this compressor, they are trapped between the rotors. Okay, so continuous highly flows rate and excess of 400 cubic meter per minute are obtainable from this machine. Okay, so that is up to 10 bar class. Okay? So that is for screw compressor. Another is the diaphragm compressor. So that is provide compressed air up to 5 bars. So totally free of oil, and they're widely used by food, pharmaceuticals, and similar industries class. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So what is a compressor? Air taken and atmospheric pressure is compressed, delivered at higher pressure, and thus transform mechanical energy into air power energy. Okay? So electric motor, of course, this is the driver, supplies the mechanical power to the compressor. Okay? Pressure switch. Okay? So this is a controller class. So because once the pressure specified is reached, of course, the power will be cut by the pressure switch. Okay, another is check valve. So let's compressed air from decompressed into enter the tank to prevent leaking back when the compressor is stopped. Okay, so that is class one-way valve. Okay. So, of course, the receiver tank, we have pressure gauge. Another is auto drain in order to remove the water, of course, carried by the air inside the tank. Another is safety valve. Okay. So, we have also a compressor which is a single stage. Okay. So, what does this single stage means? Okay. Air taken at atmospheric pressure is compressed to the required pressure in a single stroke. So, meaning class, as the air is compressed, the output or at the discharge of the compressor, the pressure is the same as with the pressure at the tank. Okay? So, single stage. So, this is only composed of a high pressure cylinder. Okay? So, for a two-stage compressor, so of course it is composed of a low pressure and a high pressure cylinder. Okay, so let us now proceed, class, to the type of compression. Of course, theoretically, the compression, of course, inside the compressor is isentropic. So that is the theoretical assumption, class. Okay, so the ideal assumption. So but actually, the compression is polytropic. Okay, so another is isothermal. So this is class greater than the ideal, because the compressor for isothermal process is considered no clearance. Okay, So that's why it is quite effective. Okay? So let us now consider the pressure volume temperature relation. So for polytropic compression, that is P1 B1 raised to N is equals to P2 B2 raised to N. So this is not new for us class. So we already take up this in thermodynamics 1. Okay, so we already familiar to this equation. Okay, so we have now here the computed for the relation for T sub 2 over T sub 1. So that is P sub 2 over P sub 1 raised to N minus 1 over N. Or in terms of volume, that is B sub 1 over B sub 2 raised to N minus 1. Okay. So for the volume displacement class, so that is BD is equals to the area of the bore multiplied by the length of stroke multiplied by the number of cycles. Okay. So pi d square over 4 L and C. Okay. So for double acting, we are going to multiply only the volume displacement for single acting by 2. Okay, so but if the piston rod is considered, so that is now the equation looks like this: pi d square over 4 L N C plus pi over 4 d square minus d. So you will notice class that the diameter here, small d, is the diameter of the piston rod. Okay, so but for the piston speed, that is 2L N. So 2 multiplied the length of stroke multiplied by the number of RPM class. Okay. So next, we have here the compressor capacity. So theoretically, so that is B sub 1 equals to M RT. So that is for ideal gas equation class. B1 equals to MR T sub 1. But for the volumetric efficiency due to clearance, so that is equals to NB, or the volumetric efficiency equals to 1 plus the percent clearance minus the percent clearance multiplied by the discharge pressure over the suction pressure of the compressor over raised to 1 over N. So where C is the clearance, P is the absolute suction pressure, and N is the compression exponent. So take note class, N is below K. Okay, so the value of N is below 1.4. Okay. Another, we have a volume, actual volumetric efficiency, that is equals to compressor capacity over volume displacement. Okay, so we already know the equation of this compressor capacity in the previous slides class. Okay, so compressor mechanical efficiency, so that is indicated work over the brake shaft work. Okay, so where the indicated horsepower equals to work W over 746 to make it horsepower. Or simply, the compressor work equals to N minus 1 over N multiplied by the suction pressure, the suction volume multiplied by discharge pressure over the suction pressure raised to N minus 1 minus 1 class. Okay? So take note that for multi-stage compressor, we are going to multiply this by the number of stages. Okay, so but take note class that the pressure at the denominator will be the so-called intercooler pressure. Okay, so another, we have the adiabatic compression efficiency. So that is ideal isentropic work over indicated work. Okay, so take note class for the ideal, so isentropic work, this is look like this. So instead of using the value of N, we use the value of K, which is 1.4 class. So that is for isentropic work. Okay, so we have here the isothermal compression efficiency. So ideal isothermal work over indicated work. So take note class that the ideal isothermal work is PB equals to MRT multiplied by the ln of discharge pressure over the suction pressure. So this is class, this is not new for you. Okay, so this was already presented in ideal gases. Okay, or the processes of ideal gases. Okay, so for the adiabatic overall efficiency, of course, that is the adiabatic efficiency multiplied by the mechanical efficiency class. Okay. Overall thermal efficiency. Okay. So that is the isothermal efficiency multiplied by mechanical efficiency. Okay, class. So for two-stage compression, so with intercooler class, okay? Two-stage air taken and the atmospheric pressure is compressed into two stages. So this was I already mentioned this to you, class, a while ago. Okay. So it is composed of a low pressure cylinder and a high pressure cylinder class. Okay. If the final pressure is 7 bar, the first stage normally compress the air to approximately 3 bar. So after which it is cold, it's then fed to the second stage cylinder. So and then compressed to 7 bars class. Take note, two-stage compressor class is more economical as compared to a single-stage compressor. In terms of power, the higher obtained from the two-stage compressor is lower as compared to the air power class obtained in a single-stage compressor. Okay. So we have here the work. So first stage compressor work. So that is work for low pressure. This is LP class. So low pressure. The subscript is low pressure. So that is K over K minus 1, M R T sub 1, P discharge over PS, raised to K minus 1 over K minus 1. Okay. So for second stage, so that is work for high pressure. That is K over K minus 1, MRT, TB, okay? So, and then P sub 2 over PE. So, this is class the exit pressure. So, raised to K minus 1, raised to K or minus 1. Okay? So, for optimum operation class, so no pressure drop in the intercooler. So, the assumption is the pressure at A is the same as with the pressure at B. So meaning there is no pressure drop in the intercooler. Okay? So maximum cooling, so again T sub 1 is equals to T sub B. Okay? So perfect intercooler. Okay? So work at the low pressure is equals to the work at the high pressure class. Okay? So, for P sub 1, that is equals to the square root of P sub 1 and P sub 2. This is class the pressure at the suction and the pressure at the discharge. Okay? So, that is the assumption. Okay? So, the heat rejected class in the intercooler. So, basic. Okay? So, Q equals to MCP delta T. Okay? So, of course, the rise in temperature of the cooling water multiplied by the specific heat of water multiplied by the specific heat or the mass of water if the cooling medium is water. But if the cooling medium is air, so that is also MACPA TA minus T sub B. Okay, so this is now class the heat absorbed by cooling water. Q1, MW, CPW as and multiplied by the change in temperature of the water. Okay. Okay, class. So for three-stage compression with intercooling. Okay. So again, this is composed of a three cylinder. So we have here the low pressure, the intermediate pressure, and the high pressure cylinder class. Okay, so take note that the assumption here is the same as with the previous assumption. So getting now the pressure between 1 and A, so that is equals to the square root of P sub 1, okay, C, and then 2P equals to P sub C, PD equals to square root of PB and P sub 2. Okay. So, take note class, that is the intercooler. Okay? So, the intercooler, that is in between the low pressure and the intermediate pressure, and the other is the from intermediate pressure cylinder, and then intercooler, and then the high pressure cylinder class. Okay? So, heat rejected in the intercooler again, so that is MCA CP T sub A minus T sub B for intercooler 1, and for intercooler 2, so that is MCBA TC minus T sub D. Okay? So, that's all about class about compressor. So that is the formula that we are going to use in this presentation class. So try to study the formula class, or that is, but anyway, that is not so difficult class. So that is very basic. So you can easily solve problems here. Okay, thank you very much class. So that's all about my presentation.